So, loving someone is a choice. It's not something that you cannot resist. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Mr. and Mrs. Olowo, yours truly, and I'm here today to just talk about something that is very important. You can guess, what are the questions you should ask while dating? Apparently, people take dating as a time to hang out, chill. Some people involve themselves in sex before marriage, which is not allowed as a child of God and as a Christian, and so many other things that are actually distracting. But what people do not understand that marriage is a warfare. Marriage is very sensitive. Marriage is not all about feelings, how you feel, the butterflies in your belly. Like I said earlier, marriage and loving someone is by choice. It is not something that you cannot resist. Marriage in itself is very blank. What becomes of that marriage is what the two people are bringing in. Your attitude, your past experience, your understanding, and your perception about life determines how your marriage will be. So when does it start? It starts right from when you guys are dating, when you are courting, as in courting to get married, not just hanging out to see how it goes. So I think the reason why people don't ask good questions is because maybe they're just dating, casual dating. They don't really have marriage in view. But if you do have marriage in view, there are certain questions that you should ask. First and foremost, is he a child of God? Is she a child of God? That is non-negotiable. These are questions that are very important. You must know. And when I say is he or she a child of God, I don't mean is he going to church or does he know the Bible or know the scriptures well. Is he following that pattern? Is that person actually living the Christ life in your view? As in, can you see the person walking in the way of the truth and practicalizing all the things that has been said in the scriptures? You cannot marry someone that is not a child of God if you are a true Christian. We both know that it's not going to end well. Like they used to say, if you marry someone that is not a child of God, just know that the devil is your father-in-law, and we know we don't want that. So when you settle that this person is a child of God, does this person have a mentor? Is he or she accountable? These things are important. You cannot overlook it. You cannot skip it aside and say it doesn't matter. My sister and my brother, it matters. You need to marry someone that is accountable. Does the person listen to correction? See, a marriage will be successful if the two people involved are willing to learn, willing to unlearn, willing to change. Because you cannot find someone that is perfect up front. There are things they are going to adjust, things they are going to correct each other about. But when this person is not accountable, he doesn't listen to anybody, she doesn't listen to anybody, she's not willing to correct or adjust, there's no way it's going to work. So these are the things you should look out for when you are courting someone. Thirdly, you talk about your life, your purpose, your vision. What am I here for? What am I here for on this planet? I'm not just here to snap pictures and chill and go out and just do all those things that are not actually important. What am I here for? If you understand your purpose, definitely it will give you the edge of making a better choice of who to get married to. So you need to sit down and talk about what's your plan, what is your purpose, what drives you, what makes you excited, what keeps you awake at night, what is that thing that you are aiming for or you are trying to achieve. Like Adam in the Bible, God gave Adam a responsibility before he gave him a wife. God gave Adam a responsibility before he gave him a wife. So the wife that is coming into your life must meet something that you are doing. And you as a woman coming into a man's life, you must have equipped yourself. There must be something that you yourself you are striving at or working towards to get. So that when the two of you come together, they're going to do amazing things together. So you need to talk about what this person is doing, what this person wants to achieve. If you are comfortable with it, if you are okay with it, then you can go ahead. Then the next question to talk about, the next thing to ask when you're courting or dating is money. Yes, you need to talk about money. I know ladies don't like to hear this, but our money is our money. There is no my money is money. It is our money. It is a family. The Bible says when the two people come together, they do what? They become one person. So there's no my money, your money, or whatever it is that we are saying right now. It is our money. So you need to talk about money management. You'll be amazed at how much money can cause problems in marriage. You'll be amazed at how many homes have been broken because of money issue, money mismanagement. Finance is very, very important. Finance is a very important vehicle in romance. So you talk about money. How are we going to spend money? And don't wait till when you get married before you find out these things. Because when you get married, you're there already. You can't leave. You can't just say, I want to pack my bag and go. So all these things, you talk about them even while you are courting. You talk about money. How do you spend your money? Do you have savings? Do you have plans to invest in anything? I mean, these are crucial questions that I need to talk about. Do we plan to build a house? Do we plan to own a house at all? Do we plan to, sow seeds regularly? Do we plan to build businesses, or do you just want to buy an estate? Things like that. I mean, when you are courting somebody, you should know what they are planning for their life, so that you can know how you're going to fit into their plan and assist them to make their dreams come true. And yes, you talk about parenting. How many children do we want to have? At least you can start from there. How many children do we want to have? Is it just one or two? Do I like boys? Do I like girls? Of course, you can't choose what you're going to give birth to. That decision is left to God up there. But at least you talk about it. Oh, I love male children, I love female children. This is how my family is, how I want my family to be. You talk about parenting style. There's so many teachings and books about parenting. Don't wait till you're pregnant or you have a child before you start learning about parenting. You talk about all these things right from time. You talk about all you want your family to look like, the kind of house you want to build. These things are very, very important. So you just have to talk about them. And of course, you talk about your genotype and blood group. I don't know why people keep making that same mistakes. You court someone for 2-3 years and then you are finding out that the person is AS and you are AS. How come? How is that possible? These are questions you should have even asked on the first date. Like up front, the first thing after asking if the person is a child of God, you should be the genotype. What's your genotype? What's your blood group? And when the person tells you, oh, I'm AA or I'm AS, try as much as possible to do a second checkup, to do a retest, just to be sure and to confirm that their results are accurate. And then you talk about how you want your wedding to be, the kind of wedding you want to have. Yes, it is important, because when it gets to that point of getting married, a lot of pressure is on you. And why? Because both couples have not been able to sit down and discuss how they want their wedding to be, or even discuss when they want to get married. Yes, you should ask, when do you want to get married? I know when I want to get married. Oh, I would like to get married in 6 months time or in a year's time. And the person says, oh, I want to get married in 3 years time. Obviously, you know that it can't work. So one of you will have to adjust if he or she is willing to. And if the person is not willing to, fine, you move on. So you don't have issues at the end of the day. The guy is not ready to get married in like 3 years, but you are ready to get married in 6 months. You're going to be having issues at the end of the day. So you talk about all these things. Talk about how you want your life to be, the kind of home you want to build, the way you want your family to be, the kind of friends you want to keep. Yeah, you talk about your friends. Yes, you have to discuss that friendship, because you can't live life alone. Definitely you need people to support you, to encourage you. How many friends do you have? What kind of value do they have? What kind of perception do they have about life? I mean, these are just few of the things that I can think of right now to talk to you about. So yes, when you're courting, you're dating, you need to ask important questions so you don't have your heart broken on the long run. I hope you've been able to pick 1 or 2 things from this conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching all our previous videos. Kindly subscribe, like and comment on this YouTube and share with your friends. See you next time. Bye.